I don't know why my video I just started and it says 48 minutes and 31 seconds is the limit of this video. Okay, I don't care. I'm so upset. I can't even hardly stand it. It's Saturday. It's right before Valentine's Day. Monday's Valentine's Day. I'm so hurt. I'm so frustrated. I'm so angry. I'm overwhelmed and I feel like I want to break shit. And my Facebook Live won't let me get on. I don't even know what to start. I am just so done with being treated badly. I am so done with being disrespected. I am so mad. I don't know how to handle this anymore. I've been living in this house for 5 years. I pay money to live here. And I'm a grown adult. This is my home. And the way that I get treated, I can't tolerate it anymore. I am not just a resident here, but I am the mother here. That means fucking something. And I'm outraged because my mother and my grandmother, I can just hear them screaming. They were strong women and they did not take disrespect. They may have been in denial about things that happened with my grandfather, but they were respectable, dignified women. They weren't treated like a slave. They weren't treated like a dog. And I need them now. So I'm in this house. Last night, I'm so fucking done. When I grew up, it wasn't an option for me not to work. When I grew up, it wasn't an option for me not to do things around the house. That wasn't an option. Like, I had to clean. I had to vacuum. I had to dust. I had to do dishes. I had to clean up dog poop outside. I mean, my mom worked a full job. And as soon as I was able, I had to work. That's the way it was. And I'm grateful for it. I didn't get lectured about it. I didn't get punished, but it was expected. It was done. Period. So I don't know what the hell is going on now, but I am 54 years old and I am done being miserable. I'm done being mistreated. I'm done being bullied. I'm done being intimidated. I'm done being disrespected. I am not working like a dog anymore. I do not answer to anyone, especially not my children. So I don't know what the hell has happened, and I've tolerated stuff long enough, being patient, hoping it would change. Well, things don't just change unless you make them change. So I want my kids in my life so bad that I will beg them. And I'm not doing it anymore. You don't beg people to stay in your life, even if it's your own family. And if somebody doesn't understand who you are and they judge you and they don't get you, if they don't want to give you the time of day to understand, that's too fucking bad. Do you know what I mean? Like, I have gone to my kids over and over and tried to talk about the past and tried to heal and move forward, and they won't make the time of day for me. And they've done that for years. They have some type of resentment or bitterness or judgment against me as a mom. And I don't live in the past anymore. That's not who I am. So either you talk about it like a calm, respectable human being without judgment, without, I'm not going to be beat up for my past. Nobody is fucking perfect. Nobody is fucking perfect. So when I talk about my grandfather's abuse and my father and what he did, that is for my healing and for me. It happened. It's the truth. But what am I trying to say? I am not talking about people and talking about what has been done in judgment. I am not saying my father is a piece of shit. I'm not even calling my grandfather who molested me pieces of shit. Because I am a healer. I know that people have bad and people have good in them. And that a lot of people went through abuse. That was common. What has happened to me has happened to millions of people. I know that. I know that what I've experienced in my past was how people handled things. It wasn't that they hated me. It wasn't that it was, people can't do better until they know better. That was what they knew to do. That was the best that they had. Times have changed. Awareness, there's this, go away. There's this awareness, there's this enlightenment that's happening in the world today, and it's healing. But you can't heal something that you refuse to look at. So I'm not in charge of anybody else's life. There's something called denial, and people have denial because they refuse to see the truth or they're not ready to handle it yet. So I didn't see that I was sexually abused by my grandfather until I was in my early 30s, married with children. Married with children. So, and I can't explain why I chose that time. It was chosen for me. I don't know. I know that I was seeking the truth though. One of the, it's hard to see the truth sometimes. It will rock your world. It will turn you upside down. It's hard. But it's necessary to heal. It's necessary to heal. You can't heal or overcome anything that you can't see. So I'll have my world rearranged, broken open, turned upside down any day to get free. It's worth it for freedom. And I can't walk around in fucking eggshells. So, yeah, when somebody closes the door and won't listen to me or won't talk to me, of course I have to walk away. I'm not going to break down the fucking door and shove something down somebody's throat. But I'm not going to live where I'm mistreated. I'm not going to live in a home where I'm not heard. That's not going to happen. No, my children are not my God or my source. I do not bow to them. Nobody I bow to. I am a dignified woman that walks with my head high. Was that always the case? No. Of course not. I learned to be abusive to people. I learned to take my darkness out and my pain out on other people. I learned to judge and to criticize others. And I learned to, take my misery out on other people. And yeah, there were times my kids got that too. I didn't, I don't think I was, whatever, whether I was abusive or whatever, that's the past. I'm not saying that I was or I wasn't. I'm just saying I'm not that person anymore. So I'm not afraid of it, but I'm not going to beat myself up and criticize and judge myself for something. I have tried to talk to my older children about the past and move forward and heal, but they are bitter, they resent, they judge. And when you judge and you're bitter, you can't resolve anything. It stays. So there's nothing I can do until they decide, until they get enlightened and see why it's important to let go of negative energy. So they want to hold on to negative energy towards me and they want to think bad things about me or whatever. That's not, then I can't control that. I can't control that, but I'm not living under that anymore. I'm not going to try to make up for that anymore. I'm not going to live in fear or guilt or shame over it anymore. There is a way to handle things, and there's a way that you don't. And I'm not going to be beat up. I am a good person. And I work hard. Last night, my son said to me that I didn't earn anything that I got. Well, you don't know. I don't have to answer that. If you think that I'm undeserving of the blessings that are in my life, take it up with God. Not with me. That's not my problem. That's called a hater. And I don't answer to haters. So, I don't know. Right now in my life, I am really strong about drawing a line and not having haters as my loved ones. If you're going to hate me, then you don't love me, then get out of my way because I'm not having that energy where I live. I'm not having it. I'm not having anybody that doesn't understand me or respect me in my life. Disrespect is over. Me being afraid, me feeling shame and guilt, I'm not going to be manipulated. I'm not going to be humiliated. I'm not going to be disrespected anymore in my life. And I stand for generations of women that have been disrespected and dishonored and shamed and guilted. Not doing it anymore. It ends. Right? It ended 13 minutes ago. So, moving forward, how am I going to handle this? I don't know, but I'm not exactly sure, but I'm not I'm tired of walking on eggshells where I live in my house, where I live. This is my home. Whoever has a problem with that, I don't know. That's not my problem. Then take it up with yourself or God or I don't know. But I live here. This is my home. And it is an environment of love for me. I'm not going to get up and be a slave and be a damn maid and work 10 hours a fucking day to have food in this house just so everybody can eat my food and disrespect me and treat me like a dog. Not doing that anymore. So, yeah. So that's not happening anymore. I'm not going to be told what to do. I'm 54 years old. I'm not going to be shamed and humiliated anymore. My space. This is my space. This is my safe space. I am not a maid in this house. I am not a dog to just order food and bring food in just so people that need to get a fucking job can eat my shit. I'm not doing it anymore. I'm not going to be disrespected. I'm not going to be denied. I'm not going to be ignored. I'm not going to be shamed or intimidated or guilted anymore. Done. So, higher power, I need your help. because I know my kids in this house will try to flip it on me, and they will try to bully me and intimidate me, and they will try to turn things on me and say that I'm mentally ill or whatever the fuck that people like that like to use. I'm actually I'm amazed at how much I've overcome in mental illness. It is not an illness. It is from trauma. It is from abuse. And so it's not an illness. Like, it's not a disease that you live with the rest of your life. My anxiety, I don't even have anxiety hardly at all anymore. I get triggered and I learn how to deal with that. Depression, sometimes I hate everything, but it's still like I am becoming so strong and so whole, and I'm owning my power. Now today I'm mad, so I'm not very comfortable with anger because as a kid I was always shamed or manipulated, or love was always withdrawn from me by when I was angry as a kid. So I wasn't allowed to be angry. It wasn't acceptable, but it is okay to be angry. So I don't know. I'm tired of a sink full of dirty dishes. It's a shame. But I'm not doing other people's dishes anymore that are capable of doing their own damn dishes. I'm not doing that shit. And I'm not buying food and cat stuff for somebody that can get a has money. Spend your own damn money on your own damn cat. I don't know. I'm just, there has to be, I can't be, I don't want, I've lived so much feeling heavy and burdened. And I know that that's going to kill me. I know feeling miserable and feeling burdened every day is going to drain my life force from me. And I'm not willing to give up my life for my kids or for anybody. I worked too hard to love myself. So I just pray that right now, today, that I have extra strength and extra love in walking through this, and I get all the help and all the support that I need. Because I am done with this burden on my back to take care of grown people that are capable of getting help for themselves. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not an enabler anymore. I'm not guilty. I'm not afraid, and I'm not ashamed. I did the best that I could under the situation that I was in. And that is over. I don't live there anymore. I'm not that person. And if anybody is in my life, then I demand that they love me, that they see me with an open heart. So I also pray for the guidance today because I'm exhausted. And this is a day in my life too. And I need to function. I have kids that depend on me. Jesse and Halo depend on me. They don't have their own money. They don't have another place to go. They don't have jobs. They don't have people but me. And I will be faithful to them. Plus, this is my life. I deserve not to be exhausted. I deserve to sleep and to rest and to be happy. And so help me, God, help me in this day to allow change in my life, to allow myself to have support and to be lifted up, and to no longer be under any other person on this planet. No one. Those people that don't understand me, they don't understand me. I don't try to understand people. I open my heart and I have compassion for people because I understand that everybody does things for a reason. Kids don't just wake up and decide to hate themselves and be mean. They do because something's wrong. Something's not right. They either were hurt or they were something. They need to heal. They need a dog. An abused dog can heal and become an abused dog is an ugly, vicious dog. But when they get love and they get patience and they change into an amazing fucking dog. And that's a dog. People are like that too, but even more. So nobody is totally bad. Nobody deserves judgment. Nobody deserves shame. Nobody deserves guilt. That doesn't do any good for anybody. So I'm not shaming anybody. I'm not guilting anybody. And I'm not accepting it in my life. I'm not accepting anyone that wants to manipulate me. No more. So, God, my higher power, help me to be patient, but help me to speak up with courage and confidence. There is no accidents in life. This woman wants to buy this house for me to be able to live here with my kids. Well, if we're all going to live here, there has to be rules, there has to be boundaries, there has to be teamwork. And there's some things I'm not doing anymore. As the mom in this house, as a 54-year-old woman, I am not going to be treated any type of way. So, help me, God, to stand strong. And give me the guidance to take care of myself. Because without me, I don't have anybody else.